We're watching Nick Walker prepping for the 2025 Olympia, and there are reasons to believe we might see the best version of the mutant yet. Let's walk through what he's showing so far. Physique updates, training, diet, and conditioning. Then compare him versus the top competition. Nick's back in full swing after some setbacks. A torn hamstring forced him out of the 2023 Olympia, and then he also skipped 2024. Since then, he's been rebuilding, stepping on stage at events like the Pittsburgh Pro, and especially winning the New York Pro. Current status and look. He's reportedly walking around in the high 280s to low 290s, around 289 to 291 pounds during posing sessions. He's dialing things in, high carbs still, doing fasted cardio, reducing food as needed, sharpening up the conditioning. Training-wise, he's focusing on weak points. Quads have been a focal area. Quad-focused leg days, more machine work, hack squats, extensions. He's also paying attention to balance, gut health, knowing when something in prep isn't giving the return it should and adjusting. He seems more conditioned than earlier in his comeback. Sharper than even at New York Pro, more balanced, not letting size be the only weapon. He's also not shying away from the mental game. He's publicly called out rivals, used the rivalry with Derek Lunsford as fuel. He said some are working, some are still talking when referring to competition. Retatrutide factor. Another interesting angle is Nick's use of retatrutide during prep. Retatrutide is a newer metabolic compound that works on multiple incretin pathways, helping improve insulin sensitivity, reduce fat mass, and regulate appetite. For a bodybuilder like Nick, that can be a huge advantage in prep. It allows him to push food when he needs to grow, then tighten things up without the same struggle of appetite swings or stubborn fat sticking around. By controlling blood sugar and improving nutrient partitioning, retatrutide may be helping him keep a tighter waistline, drop body fat more efficiently, and look fuller without the bloat that sometimes comes with big carb intakes. This could be one of the behind-the-scenes tools contributing to him looking sharper and more streamlined than in previous years. Strengths and potential problem areas. Strengths. He brings freakish mass, especially in the back, arms, and lower body from rear view. He seems confident in improving the areas that held him back: quads, conditioning, midsection control. His experience, he has top-level contest experience, knows what judges respond to, and is working with more precise adjustments now. Risks/areas to watch: waist/midsection tightness, comparison to rivals in conditioning and detail, posing and detail work, transitions, veins, skin finish can make or break the gap at the very top. Top contenders and comparisons: Derek Lunsford. Derek has set a very high bar with conditioning, symmetry, posing polish. Walker beat him narrowly at Pittsburgh Pro, showing he can be right next to him. But Derek still often looks cleaner in midsection control and fronts. Samson Dauda, the reigning champion. Size, fullness, and conditioning are strong parts of his game. Walker believes Samson is beatable since he can bring a tighter package. Hadi Choopan, another threat. Hadi brings a grainy, hard-conditioned look, especially at finals, plus aesthetic flow. Walker might outmass him from certain angles, but Hadi's sharpness remains dangerous. Others like Martin Fitzwater and William Banach will also factor, but Nick's mass and presence make him a standout. Projection. How will Nick stack up? If Walker comes in with the current trajectory, near 290 pounds, sharper conditioning than in previous years, improved quads, tighter midsection, and with retatrutide helping him refine the package, he could be a serious threat for the Olympia title. To win, he'll need polish, crisp separation, extremely tight abs, flawless posing, and no weak angles under scrutiny. If there's any slippage, midsection control, front leg detail, or conditioning under lights, that might be the difference. Conclusion. Nick Walker looks like he's on track to bring one of the best versions of himself. The combination of size, recent improvements, metabolic support from retatrutide, and mental focus suggest he's not just aiming for a top 5, he's gunning for the top 1. The margin is razor thin though, and the other beasts in the field won't make it easy. We're in for a battle. When stage time hits, the smallest details might decide who takes the Olympia crown. And Nick Walker might be closer than most think to taking it.